welcome. Um, I'm here with bringing another video in the Genesis. I guess yeah, it's the Genesis, the reading on Genesis. Yeah, basically, I'm reading. My goal is to read through the entire Bible, both the New and Old, both the New and Old Testaments, and have it all on like recorded on video, one chapter per section. I mean, one chapter per video, stuff like that. And I read the chapters first, and then like on my own, and then I read it on a video. So I'm going as, uh, yeah. Anyway, I'm going through it, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm on Genesis right now, but I haven't read all through all Genesis. I'm only, I'm only up through the chapter that this video is, as of the recording. Chapter 34. I'm gonna be reading through Genesis chapter 4 that I read like early, like maybe an hour ago, for the first time. Anyway, this series, as of course is I'm a Christian, so these are the books that are recognized uh, by Christianity. Like as far as I know, there are other books that aren't considered um, valid as part of Christianity. Like I think the 1689. Oh, I'm reading there's this thing called the London Baptist Confession of 1689, and I'm learning about that in my church right now, and it said there. I remember it listed basically it's like a church doctrine that clarifies what is believed and what is and stuff like that. In many cases, what is not. So like I think like the first or second chapter, it lists the books that are accepted, and it lists there was one book that wasn't, or at least one that I remember what there wasn't. Like this, they're like this is not. It says this is not part of, this is not accepted. Yeah, so I want to make sure. So this is the NIV translation. If I haven't said this already, yeah. In the previous chapter, chapter 33, Jacob, met Esau, and then Esau, was like, oh yeah, he was really happy to see him, and then Jacob was just like, nah, man, I'm not gonna go, to what's it called, Seir and stuff like that. Just gonna go to some other place. I don't know why. I guess he just wanted to want to spend more time with his brother. I don't know, but now in chapter 34, it's going to be talking about uh, a great a quarrel happens. It's something that's not in this new land that Jacob and his relatives are in. We'll just get into that. Now Dinah, the daughter of Leah, had born to Jacob, who had been. Now Dinah, the daughter of Leah, had born to Jacob, went out to visit the women of the land. When Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, ruler of that area, saw her, he took her and violated her. His heart was drawn to Dinah, daughter of Jacob, and he loved the girl and spoke tenderly to her. And Shechem said to his father Hamor, get me this, or Hamor, get me this girl as my wife." When Jacob heard that his daughter Dinah had been defiled, his sons were in the fields with his livestock, so he kept quiet about it until they came home. Then Shechem's father Hamor went out to talk with Jacob. Now Jacob's sons had come in from the fields as soon as they heard what had happened. They were filled with grief and fury because Shechem had done a disgraceful thing against Israel by lying with Jacob's daughter, a thing that should not be done. But Hamor said to them, "My son Shechem has his heart set on your daughter. Please give her to him as his wife. Intermarry with us. Give us your daughters and take our daughters for yourselves. You can settle among us the land. Settle among us. The land is open to you. Live in it, trade in it, and acquire property in it. Then Shechem said to Dinah's father and brothers, let me find favor in your eyes, and I will give you whatever you ask. Make the price for the bride and the gift I am to bring as great as you like, and I'll pay whatever you ask me. Only give me the girl as my wife. Because their sister Dinah had been defiled, Jacob's sons replied deceitfully as they spoke to Shechem and his father Hamor. They said to them, we can't do such a thing. We can't give our sisters to a man or sister to a man who is not circumcised. That would be a disgrace to us. We will give our consent to you on one condition only, that you become like us by circumcising all your males. Then we will give out you our daughters and take your daughters for ourselves. We'll settle among you and become one people with you. But if you will not agree to be circumcised, we'll take our sister and go. Their proposal seemed good to Hamor and his son Shechem. The young man, who was the most honored of all his father's household, lost no time in doing what they said. Because he was delighted with Jacob's daughter, so Hamor and his son Shechem went to the gate of their city to speak to their fellow townsmen. These men are friendly toward us, they said. Let them live in our land and trade in it. The land has plenty of room for them. We can marry their daughters and they can marry ours, but the men will consent to live with us as one people only in the condition that our males be circumcised as they themselves are. Won't their livestock, their property, and all their other animals become ours? So let us give our consent to them, and they will settle among us. All the men who went out of the city gate agreed with Hamor and his son Shechem, and every male in the city was circumcised. 3 days later, while all of them were still in pain, two of Jacob's sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city, killing every male. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword and took Dinah from Shechem's house and left. The sons of Jacob came upon the dead bodies and looted the city where their sister had been defiled. They seized their flocks and herds and donkeys and everything else of theirs in the city and out in the fields. They carried off all their wealth and all their women and children, taking as plunder everything in the houses. And then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, you have brought trouble on me by making me a stench to the Canaanites and Perizzites, people living in this land. We are few in number, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed. But they replied, should he have treated our sister like a prostitute? That is Genesis 34. That's crazy, man. Defiled how exactly? I'm curious. Did he rape her or something? I don't know. That's crazy. So, murdered every male in the town after that, man. They're wild, man. That's crazy. But, anyway. Alright, yeah, anyway, that was Genesis 34, and, I really ain't got much else to say, so, besides, check out the playlist if you want to see more, and, yeah, uh, yeah, I'm actually curious, so if you guys if you're watching this, I would like you to it'd be nice if you could comment, just for me to see. I want to see, like, well, I mean, no, I mean, no, never mind, that wouldn't work because you wouldn't need to do that. Because I was thinking, it's interesting to see, like, imagine like 10 years from now, like this thing just gets like someone just finds this video somehow. It'd be interesting to see. But then I figured, I'd be able to tell if people are watching just by going through the YouTube Studio app. So I don't need to leave a comment saying, "Oh yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching. I saw this in like 2085 or something." 2085. Oh, that's crazy, man. 20 think about 2085. I'm probably not even gonna be alive at 2085. 85 years old, man. Oh, That's crazy. 3 and 5. That is wild. But anyway, oh, I'm tired. I'm about to go take a nap before I go give plasma. Uh, anyway, yeah, I'm out.